I have family on the east coast of the States. They live in Maryland. I came over in 2003 when I was 7 years of age. My aunt, she took me and my mom to a Bowie Bay Sox game. That's the AA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. And I went out there, first time baseball, it was really fun. My aunt, she got me my first bat, helmet, glove. We got to play in the backyard. We went back to Germany, and I was still playing soccer at the time in a club. But soccer, everybody plays soccer in Germany. Therefore, we were looking for a baseball club. 2 years later, we finally won one in my hometown, and that's when I started playing baseball. When I first started, it was two German guys who were like 16, 18 years of age. They did the youth team, the T-ball team, where I started out at. But when I was progressing, when I was getting older, I was getting on the more high-level teams. We more and more got American players that came to Germany as an import that played college in the States or in the lower minor leagues. They took over some of the duties with the lower teams, with the under 15s, under 18 teams. So I also had Americans come over, teach me how to play baseball at a young age. The four big groups for us in Germany were under 12s, Little League, under 15s, under 18s, and the senior level. The senior level is the level that's above the under 18 years, and that's our highest level of play on a national level. I think it was when I was 2-3 years into playing baseball, I was starting to become part of the state team, which was a really big honor for me because now all of a sudden I didn't just have the name of my city, but of my state on my chest, and that felt really good. And then from there I went on to national team tryouts. I was selected for the under 15 national team, and I think around that time I was having these bigger, greater names on my chest. That's when baseball became a passion for me. I used to play European handball, so that was always fun to play in school, but with baseball becoming more and more in my life, there was never a time where I could have played both. I would have been around the age of 14, 15 when I got the first offer to go to a baseball academy in Germany. I ended up going to Regensburg, which is about 6 hours away from my hometown, to a baseball academy down in Bavaria, where the greatest or the biggest German name that's now in Major League Baseball is coming from, Max Kapler, and the first German that made it to the big leagues, Donald Lutz. So around that time when I made the decision to go away from home for 5-6 hours distance, that's when I was like, yes, now I'm going to do baseball. I'm going to do my school and baseball, and then if I can make it pro or into college, that's where I'm going to go. Since we not only had 14, 15-year-olds at the academy, but also older kids, I was very fortunate that American scouts, pro scouts, were already coming to the academy. In fact, the scout that ended up signing me with the Dodgers, he was with the Mariners at that point when I first got to the academy, just signing a kid out of Germany to a pro contract while I was there for my first week. So he got to see me for the whole 2-3 years that I was there until he finally offered me with the Dodgers my first contract. I was definitely more physical, a little bit taller, a little bit more muscular than most of my teammates at the age. And that was from soccer at the beginning, where I was in the defense, where I was just bigger than everybody. And if a forward would just come, he would run into me and I would get the ball. And that would go throughout baseball as well. It was a really big moment in my life. I was 17. I signed when I still had a year of high school left. So after I signed, for me it was clear I was going to finish my high school in Germany. I came over for Instructs in 2013 while I was still going to school. I was in Instructs for about 10-11 days, got a first taste of what pro ball is like, of the spring training, like wake up early, go to a ballpark, stretch, run, throw in the heat in Arizona. But then I had to go back to school, and I couldn't wait to finish up my high school degree so I could come and do that full time. I think it was a little bit easier for my parents than other parents because I was already at the baseball academy and I was already far away from home when I was 15. But my mom wasn't super happy because now I'm in another continent, I'm across the whole Atlantic Ocean, but she dealt with it really well, and I make sure that she knows that I'm well, that she knows when I go to a different team, that I go to a different affiliate, that where I am, she's aware of. But I don't think that I had a huge problem with it. Last off-season I was in Germany for the whole time, but before my off-season actually started I was with the national team playing in a European tournament against the top 6 teams of Europe. The 2 off-seasons prior to that, I went down to Sydney, Australia and played in the ABL, the Australian Baseball League, for winter ball. So once my off-season starts, for the last few years it was either me gonna go and be with the national team, play at the European Championships representing my country, or go to Australia and play winter ball there. We have a tournament at the end of the year, that's the next European Championships, and the top 5 teams of that tournament will qualify for the European and African Olympic qualifier, where the first team makes it to the Olympics, the second team will continue on to another qualifier, which would be the last chance to qualify for the Olympics. My personal goal is to do as well as I can. I want to do as well as I can in high A, double A, wherever the Dodgers may put me in. I just want to compete and be the best pitcher I can be. I'll be coming off the DL when I'm completely healthy again and ready to go compete. Probably but everything is so easy. Like, everything is made streetwise, sign-wise. If I need to find something, there's no chance I cannot find it. It will probably be In-N-Out Burgers, just because it's so different than what we have in Germany, and might be one of the better burger places on the West Coast. The bread. German bread is so much different than American bread. I have no plans. I'll be in August during my last few months of the minor league season, and as I said, there will be the European Championships and the qualifying tournament afterwards, so that's on my radar. But right now I'm focusing truly on the season, and once August comes around and there's a necessity to think about the off season, that's when I will make plans and I will know if we're in playoffs or not, to make plans to go to the national team, compete with them, and maybe qualify for Tokyo.